Betty, I saw your suitcase near the door. I heard your boots across the floor. You didn't think I'd hear your cry, but I still feel you every night. This chair's the only friend I keep since they came back and broke my knees. But though my hands can't hold you tight, my heart still beats for you each night. Betty, please come home. This house is empty when I'm alone. The TV's on, but I can't see without your voice beside me. I know I'm not the man you knew, but I still wake up loving you. Betty, please come home. You said I changed, and that's the truth. But war takes more than just your youth. It took my legs, it took my pride, but never took you from my side. Betty, please come home. This bed is cold when I'm alone. The windows creak, the lights grow dim, but I still dream you're back again. I know I'm less than what I was, but I still love you just because. Betty, please come home. I'll leave the porch light on till dawn. Betty, please come home. He stood there in the fading light, a war behind him, eyes gone white. The gates still creak like years before, but no one came out from the door. He walked the steps with aching knees, a letter folded near the keys. Said, if you're back, I'll still be near. But time had washed away her fear. He left the porch light on every night since she's been gone, hoping love could find its way through dusty roads and yesterday. Though memories like ghosts have grown, he always left the porch light. Now neighbors say he's lost his mind, still sets two plates, still checks the time. But some folks live in love so deep, even after death they keep. He left the porch light on every night since she's been gone, dusty roads and yesterday. Though memories like ghosts have grown, he always left the porch light on. Some hearts don't dim when candles do. They burn through loss and shine right through. So when you passed that lonesome lawn, know why he left the porch light on. The closet creaks with summer air, and in the dark, it's still right there. The lace she picked, the veil so light, for dreams we lost one April night. She never wore it, never knew how heartbreak stitched the tulle and blue. It hangs like ghost with satin ties, and all the vows we never tried. Her wedding dress still hangs there, like love that waits in vacant air. Unworn, untouched, but not untrue, still smelling faint of something new. I tried to burn it, couldn't dare. Her wedding dress still hangs there. The years moved on, I've loved again, but something's locked within that hymn. A quiet ache, a hopeful sin, a dress for what we might have been. Her wedding dress still hangs there, like love that waits in vacant air. Unworn, untouched, but not untrue, still smelling faint of something new. I tried to burn it, couldn't dare. Her wedding dress still hangs there. I touch the lace, then walk away, but it still asks me why I stay. And though she's gone without a care, her wedding dress still hangs there. I touch the lace, then walk away, but it still asks me why I stay. And though she's gone without a care, her wedding dress still hangs there. I met a man on Highway 29. He wore a coat of dust and time. He said, son, life ain't just a straight white line. It twists and turns like yours and mine. He lit a smoke, looked to the sky, said chase some dreams, let others die. But every road and every lie will teach you when to say goodbye. You gotta know when to climb, know when to crawl, know when to stand and when to fall. Life's not about the win or loss, it's how you carry every cross. Yeah, every mile will leave a mark, so learn to walk it with your heart. He took a sip from a flask of truth, said time moves fast, especially youth. Don't trade your soul for gold or proof, just love what's real and speak what's truth. He turned and said, I'm just a ghost of choices made and chances lost. Then vanished like a southern wind, but left his wisdom in my skin. You gotta know when to climb, know when to crawl, know when to stand and when to fall. Life's not about the win or loss, it's how you carry every cross. Yeah, every mile will leave a mark, so learn to walk it with your heart. Now every time I reach a sign, I think about that mile 29. Now every time I reach a sign, I think about that mile 29. I've been a long road runner, chasing dreams across the night. Then your voice broke through the thunder and you pulled me into light. I've known quiet, I've known aching, felt the world just pass me by. But your hand was steady waiting, like a lighthouse in the sky. Wherever you are, I'll be like the moon beside the sea. We're two hearts, one melody, nothing else means more to me. Through every milestone or star, wherever you are, I'll be. You don't need to say forever, I can feel it when you breathe. Love like ours don't break, don't sever, it's the air inside of me. We don't need no map or reason, we just move the way we feel. You're my home in every season, you're the only thing that's real. Wherever you are, I'll be like the moon beside the sea. We're two hearts, one melody, nothing else means more to me. Through every milestone or star, wherever you are, I'll be. No need to run, no need to hide. We found forever in each other's eyes. Wherever you are, the tide that meets the breeze. You and I, so wild and free, love that flows eternally through every milestone or star. Wherever you are, I'll be. When the night is cold and quiet and the world fades into blue, there's a voice inside my silence, and it always leads to you. I have walked through years of shadow, I have fought my share of pain, but your love, it brought me daylight, like a soft and healing rain. You are my always, my never goodbye, the reason I breathe, the tears that I hide. You are my morning, my calm in the storm, the place I belong, my heart and my home. No matter what changes, no matter the time, you are my always, forever you're mine. Every line upon my hands now tells the story of your grace. Every song I ever whisper wears the shape of your embrace. Even when the years grow heavy and our hair turns into snow, I will hold you just as tightly as I did so long ago. You are my always, my never goodbye, the reason I breathe, the tears that I hide. You are my morning, my calm in the storm, the place I belong, my heart and my home. No matter what changes, no matter the time, you are my always, forever you're mine. You are my always, my only, my life. You are my always, my only, my life. You are my always, my never goodbye, the reason I breathe, the tears that I hide. You are my morning, my calm in the storm, the place I belong, my heart and my home. No matter what changes, no matter the time, you are my always, forever you're mine. You are my always, my only, my life. You packed your bags on a Tuesday, left your ring by the kitchen light. The kids were sleeping in their doorway, didn't even say goodbye. I found your note on the table, just 6 words in faded pen. You deserve more than I'm able. Guess this is how it ends. You left me in July with the wheat still in the field, 4 hungry mouths to feed, and a heart I couldn't shield. You chose the wind, I chose the way, and I still stand here every day. You left me in July, and it still feels like yesterday. Neighbors asked where you'd gone to. I just smiled and changed the theme, but every room still holds your perfume, and every night I see that dream. You left me in July with the tractor half repaired, bills stacked on the counter, and the silence we both shared. You chased the light, I faced the dark, and raised our babies from the start. You left me in July, and it tore this house apart. I don't hate you, not even mad, but some nights I still get sad, thinking how you chose to run when I thought we had just begun. You left me in July with a love that couldn't stay, but I gave them all my mornings, even when you walked away. And when they ask about your name, I just whisper through the rain. You left us in July, but we made it anyway. We started young with not a dime, just hand-me-downs and borrowed time. But every storm we walked on through, I held her hand, she held me too. The kids grew up, the years flew past, but somehow we still made it last. Through every fight, through every plan, I never let go of her hand. And I'm still holding her hand, through the creases, through the sand. She's the reason I still stand, my forever, my best friend. With every wrinkle, every line, she's still the light I claimed as mine. And I'm still holding her hand. The house is quiet, the porch is old, our hair is white, our coffee cold. But when she laughs, the world's brand new, like when we danced and wore down shoes. And I'm still holding her hand, through the creases, through the sand. She's the reason I still stand, my forever, my best friend. With every wrinkle, every line, she's still the light I claimed as mine. And I'm still holding her hand when I When I go, lay me where she'll land, so I can keep holding her hand. He built this house with calloused hands, no blueprints drawn, no paid demands. Each nail he drove held dreams and pride. Each wall stood firm with love inside. He whistled songs from long ago while setting beams through rain and snow. And never once did he complain, just wiped his brow and took the strain. The man behind the hammer was more than boards and planners. He carved a life from sweat and pine, and left his soul in every line. Though time may wear the frame and banner, they'll never break. The man behind the hammer. Now weeds grow where his garden lay, but I still smell the sawdust gray. And in each creek and shifting floor, I hear his boots come through the door. The man behind the hammer was more than boards and planners. He carved a life from sweat and pine, and left his soul in every line. Though time may wear the frame and banner, they'll never break. The man behind the hammer. He taught me more than words could teach. With every strike, he'd softly preach. And when I build for mine and yours, I pray I'm still the man behind the door. We rode like thunder through the plains. No rules, no reins, no rightful chains. Just wild hearts on borrowed time, dusty dreams we swore were mine. Our saddles cracked, our boots wore thin, but we believed we'd always win. The world was wide, the sky was free, and youth was all we need to be. On borrowed horses we learned to ride, through open roads and foolish pride. We didn't own the life we chased, but we still tasted freedom's grace. And though those trails have gone away, the wind still brings me back some days. stand where fields once rolled. Our hands have lost their cowboy hold. But every night when I look west, I feel that fire inside my chest. On borrowed horses we learn to ride through open roads and foolish pride. We didn't own the life we chased, but we still tasted freedom's grace. And though those trails have gone away, the wind still brings me back some days. Some boys stayed and some rode far. Some dreams got lost in old guitar, but I still hear them bold and loud on borrowed horses in the clouds. On borrowed horses, learn the crowns.
It's getting late, you have to go, but there's one thing you should know. The world outside can wait till dawn, but here and now we're not alone. I know tomorrow steals the light, but in your arms it feels so right. Let's leave the clock and doubt behind and hold each other one last time. Just tonight, just us. No promises, no need to rush. Just a whisper, just a touch. Let the silence say enough. Forget the morning, forget the fuss. All we need is just tonight, just us. You'll walk away, I understand, but tonight, just take my hand. We'll let the moonlight draw the lines between your heart and soul and mine. This moment may not last for long, but in your voice I hear a song. So close your eyes and don't let go. We're all we need to feel whole. Just tonight, just us. No promises, no need to rush. Just a whisper, just a touch. Let the silence say enough. Forget the morning, forget the fuss. All we need is just tonight, just us. When day arrives and shadows pass, we'll keep tonight where love will last. He tied it tight each break of day, whipped eggs with faith and soft decay. The kitchen danced beneath her hands, where comfort rose from pots and pans. It caught her tears and wiped our mess, wrapped up our wounds in Sunday dress. A simple cloth of love and thread that raised us more than words she said. Mama's apron strings held true through broken hearts and worn out shoes. No crown or fame, no diamond rings, just power in those cotton strings. The world spun loud and wild and wide, but Mama's love stayed at my side. Now years have flown and so has she, but that old cloth still clings to me. It hangs behind my pantry door, and I still reach for it once more. Mama's apron strings held true through broken hearts and worn out shoes. No crown or fame, no diamond rings, just power in those cotton strings. The world spun loud and wild and wide, but Mama's love stayed at my side. I tie it on when times get tough, and feel her grace when life gets rough. No king or priest or saint could bring what I had in Mama's apron strings. I walk through life and shine so bright. No songs to sing, no games to play. Then you came in with just one smile and made my world worth every mile. You painted joy across my skies with every kiss and sweet surprise. Where once was cold, you planted flame and gave my empty days a name. You colored my days, you softened my night. You made wrong feel like it turned out right. You filled up the space I used to hide.
could blaze this way, but you colored my days. I used to drift with nowhere bound. You gave my heart your steady sound. You brought me hope. You made me see the man I'm proud you found in me. You colored my days, you softened my night. You made wrong feel like it turned out right. You filled up the space I used to hide with colors I had locked inside. I never knew love could blaze this way, but you colored my days. Now every brushstroke, every hue still carries traces of you. Came home laid away with empty hands. Another dream turned into sand. She poured my coffee, kissed my head, and never asked a word I said. She hung my coat, she held my stare. She didn't ask me what went wrong out there. Just wrapped me up in soft old lies and whispered, it'll be alright. She waited without asking why, held my soul when I could only cry. She never needed gold or fame. She just believed in my name. Though I failed 100 times, she called me strong, she called me mine. She waited without asking why. She sang to me when I lost hope. She gave me dreams when I could cope. She knew the world could break a man, but loved me back to who I am. She waited without asking why, held my soul when I could only cry. She never needed gold or fame. She just believed in my name. And though I failed 100 times, she called me strong, she called me mine. She waited without asking why. I owe her more than songs can say. She loved me all the broken way.
It caught me off guard in the store. That melody we danced to before, the one we called our Friday night, when kisses turned out all the lights. It played so soft, so slow, so true. I swear I saw the ghost of you beside the island, faded blue, still mouthing lyrics like you do. When the radio played our song, it felt like you'd been here all along, like nothing ever slipped away, like time stood still and begged to stay. My hands went numb, my breath went thin. I was right back where we'd been. The clerk said, "Sir, are you okay?" I smiled and nodded, looked away. But deep inside I fell apart. That song still knows the way to my heart. When the radio played our song, it felt like you'd been here all along, like nothing ever slipped away, like time stood still and begged to stay. My hands went numb, my breath went thin. I was right back where we'd been. I hope you heard it too somewhere, and maybe smiled like you were there. 'Cause every time the chords come on, I still ache when they play our song. Hands went numb, my breath went thin. I was right back where we'd been. The house is quiet, dust on the floor. The screen door creaks like it wants more. The old dog lies where she once stood, by that worn rug of maple wood. The dinner table seats just one, but every night I set it up for fun. Forks and plates for ghosts I knew, and barking dreams that once were true. Old dogs and empty chairs hold more love than millionaires. They never lie, they never leave, they soak up all the tears we grieve. When time steals all we used to share, we're left with old dogs and empty chairs. I talk to pictures on the wall, they answer back with southern drawl. The chair she rocks still moves at night, as if her soul just passed in flight. Old dogs in empty chairs hold more love than millionaires. They never lie, they never leave. They soak up all the tears we grieve. When time steals all we used to share, we're left with old dogs and empty chairs. I'm not alone, not really so. Not when the past still tends to show. I give my thanks and whispered prayers to old dogs and empty chairs.
He lights a smoke with trembling hands. The same old chair, the same old plans. The jukebox plays a song too sweet, and memories stir beneath his feet. He said he quit her long ago, but whiskey always seems to know the curve of her, the kiss, the scar, the midnight ride in his old car. The whiskey tastes like her tonight. It burns too slow, it bites just right. He swears he's fine, says he's moved on, but pours again till dawn is gone. He tells the boys he's doing fine, but the whiskey tastes like her tonight. He calls her name with glass in hand, pretend she'd maybe understand, but all that answers back is air and bitter love he can't repair. He tells the boys he's doing fine, but the whiskey tastes like her tonight. Though it's been 1,000 days, he still feels her in smoky haze. He says it's just a drink, alright, but the whiskey tastes like her tonight. Tells the boys he's doing fine, but the whiskey tastes like her tonight. But the whiskey tastes like her tonight. She drew her name on the fogged up glass one rainy night when we drove fast. Said if this fades, then let it be, but know you once meant all to me. That mark stayed on through dirt and storms, like fingerprints that still felt warm. I never cleaned it, not a part, 'cause that name's still on my heart. A name on the windshield, written soft but burned in steel. It faded slow but never died, like echoes of her last goodbye. Some say love is deep and sealed, but mine's a name on the windshield. I drive alone down county roads, still feel her laugh where silence flows. And when the dew begins to rise, I search that glass with longing eyes. A name on the windshield, written soft but burned in steel. It faded slow but never died, like echoes of her last goodbye. Some say love is deep and sealed, but mine's a name on the windshield. I've etched no tombstone, dug no grave, just kept that name the window gave. Until this truck no longer reels, she'll ride with me on the windshield. I left her standing in the rain, chased city lights in empty fame. Thought gold would fill the space inside, but it just left me hollow-eyed. She begged me stay and plant your roots, but I wore dreams like polished boots. Now every step I take alone reminds me of the love I've blown. The road I should have taken still haunts me when I waken. Her smile lives in motel glass, her voice still whispers through my past. And though I drive through every town, she's the one I can't turn down. My car is clean, my name is known, but I'd trade it all to come back home, where dinners wait and fires burn, and second chances still return.